Elder, quick question. Let's just remove the word racism, since that seems to be a word that triggers, a conversation down the water hole. Let's just focus on the word system. You mentioned that the system was the one that discouraged. And again, we have no problem with agreeing that the family, the Black family, should certainly have some room for some improvement. Let's just focus on system.
Room for improvement?
System. Well, we're not going to go down that water. We're not going to go down that water hole. Let's get to the question. So the question is, you said that the system encouraged Black women to be single mothers, correct?
I said the welfare state, yes.
The welfare, the system. So who's in charge of the system? Who's in charge of the system?
Well, it was Democrats that passed it.
And who were Democrats? Were they Black or white at that time?
Well, at the time, majority of Black people were Democrats, as the majority of Black people are Democrats now.
Not the voters. I'm talking about the system. Remember, the main idea is the word system. Who was in charge of the system at the time? The Democrats at the time, the system. I'm just going to Charlamagne's point about white or Black. Was it white Democrats in charge of the system or Black Democrats in charge of the system?
Well, if you're prepared to say that Lyndon Johnson did this viciously with an intent to destroy the Black family, I disagree. He did it with the best of intentions. And if you look at the New York Times, which is left wing, the Washington Post, which is left wing, they cheered all of this.
Right. And what I'm asking was, it white people, so I'm going to ask again in case my mic's not coming through clearly. Was it white people in charge of the system or Black people in charge of that system that helped break down the Black family? It's a simple yes, just a simple question, white or Black?
Well, you didn't have to go on welfare unless you voluntarily chose to go on welfare. The inducement was put there by Democrats, by the left.
Correct? Okay.
Well, most black people were Democrats, and they voted for these white people.
Not
too.
voters. I said, who's in charge of the system?
Well, who put them in charge?
Was Lyndon Johnson white or Black?
Who put them in charge? Fine, Lyndon Johnson was white.
Thank you.
Okay. But if your argument is that the reason he did it was because of racism, then I disagree. He did it because of...
That's not my argument. I just asked you a simple question. Was he white or Black? Charlamagne?
And Mr. Elder, you said you talked about the smash and grabs, right? And I find that interesting because when you see the mass shootings that happen.
Okay, you have seen her. This is Tezlyn. This is not the first time that she's conducted an interview. She had the same demeanor and attitude towards Vivek Ramaswamy. So she always wants to go through like a got you moment. Whenever you're interviewing somebody, even if you disagree, you're supposed to let them speak. You're supposed to argue with the arguments that they're making. You shouldn't be outright hostile. You shouldn't be trying to outmaneuver your guest or your opponent. That's not how you conduct a mature discussion. Okay, so in her mind, just like, okay, I'm just going to pin you over here. Who created that system? Who were in that particular system? Okay, so the answer has to be like, oh, it was the white people who were in the system. Okay, then that's it, I'm done. Which means, white people are the problem. Okay, we have systemic racism. Why? Because of white people. Why don't you want to address the problems that are there on the table? No, it's just that issue. She's going to do that, get her talking points, and voila, you have Lady Tezlyn. So I don't know. This is her style. This is how she likes to conduct, to be having this discussion. I understand these people are running for office. They want to be able to engage, to talk to people and everything. But to me, I see no reason why you want to be having a conversation with somebody who is habitually very disrespectful every time that she's having a conversation. Always looking for that issue, like, okay, that got you moment. I don't think ladies should be behaving that way. But I'm interested to know what you guys think about this whole thing. I thought that took away from the entire interview. But you're welcome to listen to the interview yourself. And I'm interested to know what you think about this whole debacle thing, this Breakfast Club. Oh. So this is the second time. Vivek was the first one, and now I can't wait the day they'll bring DeSantis. I wonder if Trump is going to go there, because that would be very interesting. All right, that is all that I had for you guys today. I hope you find this to be informative. Be sure to subscribe, follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. Until next time, remember to be in the now. Thank you.